As human beings, we often have this intense inner desire to find transformational things, to find these things that will align with exactly what we need in a given moment, to find these things that will help propel us into a new way of being in the world, to find the things that will really speak to who we are and that will help us transform our lives. And when we do find these kinds of transformational things, we get so excited that we want to preach it from the rooftops. Does this narrative sound familiar to you? I used to be so tired and confused and directionless, and I had this big urgent problem, and then I discovered this transformational thing, this diet, this book, this tool, this philosophy, this mindset, or whatever else. And everything clicked into place. This thing worked wonders for me. You need to try this thing. I'm sure it will be amazing for you, just like it was for me. What I'm saying is, when people find a transformational thing, they naturally, as is to be expected, get very excited about it and want to share it with other people. This often comes from a place of really good intentions. It's because we found this thing and it has helped us and it has meant so much to us, and we want that for other people. I know for me there have been a lot of times when people have recommended something to me that they found to be transformational, and it has indeed been beneficial for me. But I've had probably even more times where somebody was trying to recommend something to me and I could tell that it was really great for them and I was happy that they had found this amazing thing, but I knew it wasn't really the right thing for me. And likewise, it took me a while to get it through my head that when I find these things that are right for me, they're not always going to be right for the people that I am so excited to share them with. Now, this doesn't mean I don't make suggestions. If you've been a client of mine, if you are a friend of mine, if you watch my videos or read my blogs, you've probably seen me suggest many things that I like that have been transformational for me. Tarot, meditation, green smoothies, writing, sharing your transformational things, suggesting them to other people, teaching them to other people. This can all be very good and it can all be very powerful, as long as it is coming from a genuine desire to be useful to the other person. The trouble comes when we start to become very dogmatic about our transformational things. When we start to become dogmatic, what we are doing is assuming that because something has been transformational for us, it is automatically going to be the right thing for somebody else. When we become dogmatic about the things that have been transformational to us and try to project them onto other people, we rob people of the ability to navigate their own unique path through life, and we take from people what I believe is every human being's birthright, which is to move through life in their own way and find the things that are genuinely right for them personally. So if you've found things that are transformational to you, yes, please share them with other people. Please share them with the intention of guiding and helping and assisting. But do so from a place that shows respect for the fact that what is transformational for you may not be the right thing for somebody else. Perhaps adopting a vegan diet was a transformational thing for you, but for somebody else, continuing to eat meat from a place of consciousness could be a transformational thing for them. Perhaps following an alternative spiritual path has been a transformational thing for you, but perhaps adhering to a traditional religious structure is a transformational thing for somebody else. This could also be a good reminder for you if you're in a place where you currently feel pulled to find some type of transformational thing, and perhaps other people are making suggestions to you, but you have not yet found the thing that feels right for you. There's nothing wrong with you if you are respectfully taking on suggestions and finding that those suggestions do not resonate with you. Perhaps your transformational thing is going to be something completely outside of the spectrum of what other people have been suggesting to you. Perhaps your transformational thing is going to be off the beaten path. And if other people are trying to force their transformational things onto you, you can exercise your right to walk the other way. I think we should celebrate when anybody discovers something that is transformational for them and is willing to share it with us. And likewise, I think that should be returned to us. If somebody else can't quite understand or resonate with what has been transformational to us, they should still give us the dignity and the respect of being happy that we have found something that is transformational for our own self. We don't always have to understand each other's transformational things, and we don't always have to seek to convince anybody else of the validity of what is transformational for us. This mindset has been so crucial for me as a tarot reader and as a mentor. It is not my job to find what is going to be transformational for anyone that I work with. It is my job to share some of the tools and techniques that have worked for me, and most of all, it is my job to be there as a guide and an encourager to help people tap into their own inner knowing and find for themselves what is going to be transformational for them. I think one of the most powerful things we can have as human beings is the autonomy and the sovereignty to discover for ourselves what things are transformational for us, instead of waiting for somebody else to tell us what should be transformational for us, or instead of trying to project what is transformational for us onto somebody else. I think it is more useful for us to celebrate and take ownership of the fact that our inner worlds are all shaped differently. Let's give each other the space and the permission to seek what is transformational for us, and to celebrate what we find, and to celebrate what others find in their unique journey. Thank you so much for watching. You can visit me over on my website, carriemallon.com, and I will talk to you again before too long. Bye!